Hey, Mario! Hey!
Luigi, is that you?
Yeah, it's me. It's me, Luigi.
What are you doing around here? What are you doing?
Well, Mario, it's about that time again for another Plumbers Podcast. It's been about like a month and a half, or maybe 2 months and a half. I don't know. It's been like a while, but it's time again for us to talk on our podcast, the Plumbers Podcast.
For crying out loud, Luigi, I'm busy.
You're busy? But Mario, come on. We only do this like 3 times a year. What could you be doing that's more important than the Plumbers Podcast?
I'm tending to my garden, Luigi.
Are you still on about that? I thought you would have dropped that hobby.
I'm watering my piranha plants, Luigi. I'm tending to my garden. I give more care to it than I do to you.
Well, I can believe that, Mario. That's not that far-fetched, really. And that brings up a good point, because there's a lot of things about our personal lives that fans have had a lot of questions about, because we're not always just hopping around, we do other stuff too, You water your garden, you save the princess, you game, you stream. I dig into dumpsters and catch rides with shady people on buses. It's a whole thing, but we have our own personal lives, and people want to know about us, Mario. They want to know about us.
I wouldn't say you have much of a personal life, Luigi.
Well, everybody has a personal life because, I'm a person.
Yeah, but you don't have much of a life.
Okay, well, yeah, I guess that goes almost without saying.
You're more of like a living corpse.
Wow, when you put it that way, it almost makes me sound kind of pathetic. Now, I don't know if you...
That's because you are.
Oh. I thought maybe I misunderstood you slightly.
No.
Well, the point is, Mario, today we're going to be reading over some fan questions. We have some stuff that the fans want to ask us after so many episodes, and we're going to answer them.
Okay, Luigi, let's get started.
Yeah, see, I knew you'd be into this, Mario, because you like to talk about yourself, so...
I love to talk about myself.
Exactly, so you're going to really fit in with this episode, and the next time we do an episode, you're gonna be really excited, I'm sure. This will get you invigorated to do the Plumbers Podcast more often, I think.
I don't know. I'd rather not talk to you more than I need to.
Alright, well, I guess maybe you'll change your mind by the end here. We'll bond over some personal life activities with these questions. This is a bonding experience, Mario. That's what the Plumbers Podcast is really all about. It's brotherly bonding.
It's not like we're making much income off this series. I mean, if we were, then you would be not living on the streets.
That's right, Mario, but you never know. This could be the big one. We have to always keep our heads up. And we never know. It could end up being a big YouTube hit.
You think, Luigi?
Nope. Anyways, first question is for you, Mario. It says, Dear Hero of Ages, with Nintendo now firmly out of business, what game developer do you most look up to and eagerly anticipate more releases from?
The game developers I look most forward to seeing what they're working on every year is EA, Luigi. EA Sports. It's in the game, Luigi.
Well, yeah, I know that's the tagline, but Mario, EA, really? Most gamers don't really appreciate EA very much because of the way they treat their employees.
They're my favorite, Luigi.
Oh, come on.
I appreciate their dirty, underhanded tactics.
I guess that makes sense coming from you.
Because I'm dirty and underhanded, whereas you're just dirty.
Good one, Mario. Good one. I bet you feel real good about yourself with that one.
I sure do.
Okay, well, I guess we'll move on. This next one's for me. All right, it says, Luigi, when are you going to get a job? What? Unemployment is on the rise, and there are tons of opportunities open right now. Stop being such a layabout loser. Oh, this isn't off to a very good start at all. Well, listen, whoever wrote this, some of them don't have names attached to them. That's an anonymous one. But,
Right,
Well, now, I think that's debatable, Mario, because, yeah, there are jobs out there.
You could go out anywhere right now, and they would totally hire a homeless person. They're that desperate, Luigi.
Well, now, I disagree, Mario. I firmly disagree with that.
You could go out to your local Kroger store. They hire you on the spot. You'll be working by the next day. Have a paycheck by the next week, Luigi.
I don't buy that, Mario. I think that there is a deep-seated prejudice throughout the Mushroom Kingdom against our kind.
You were just making up excuses.
No, Mario, no, because think about it, Mario. 95% of the Mushroom Kingdom population are toads. That's a fact. You can look that up. And the fact is, Mario, you and I, we're not toads. We're humanoids. I mean, we might not be human. That's a bit up in the air.
What's your point, Luigi?
The point is that, the people want to hire toads. They're the main form of the workforce. They work for cheap. They work quickly. And they're really reliable like that, Mario. And I don't have the best background in that regard. I spent years doing these video game things, and people just think that's silly now, Nintendo's out of business. I don't got no references. So I firmly disagree with this message, with this question. It makes it sound so easy, and I don't think it is. But I am making my way through the world working for King Roham, as you know. I've been working as his royal court jester. And we'll talk about that in another episode.
Luigi,
I think.
Listen, a job is a job, and jobs give money, and money is money, Luigi. And you're not in much of a position to have a good paying job, so you might as well just accept what you can get instead of not doing a thing. You lazy piece of crap.
I firmly believe that if I keep working for King Roham, eventually he will give me my pay.
Dude,
and
he's not paying you, dude.
He's paying me with experience, Mario. I'm around royalty. That's gotta count for something. These guys got money to throw around.
Well. Lazy employee to a lazy employer.
Alright, well, I hope King Roham doesn't listen to this, or else I might get a pay cut. And since I don't get paid, I guess that just means I'll get cut? Like he'll behead me or something? I don't know, I don't want to think about that. Yeah, he threatens me with lots of strange forms of torture if I don't get the job done, He's a heavy-handed kind of guy, He's strict with his rules, but we'll talk about that another time, I think. I don't want to get in trouble. This next question is for you, Mario. It says, any mushroom-related recipes you would advise for a humble toad on a budget? XOXO, love you so much, Toad. That's a pretty simple question compared to the one that I got, but whatever.
Actually, my favorite holiday dessert is a mushroom cake.
Mushroom cake? Yeah, I think I've tried one.
It's about what it sounds like. You know how they say in like the old where we come from, Luigi, you got the fruit cake and nobody likes the fruit cake.
Yeah.
Well, in the Mushroom Kingdom, it's the mushroom cake, but in the Mushroom Kingdom, everybody loves the mushroom cake.
Oh yeah, they're big.
Let me tell you, this is top-notch mushrooms, cheese, cream cheese icing. Oh my God. Dude, it's so good.
Yeah, it's a really rich dish, just rich in your stomach, that is. You can make it on a budget.
It's rich in protein, too. Mushrooms, they got protein, man.
Yeah, no, I think that's actually a good answer, Mario. I would probably also go with that, too, if they had asked me that question, which they didn't.
Yeah, nobody wants to ask you any good questions, Luigi.
This next question, I'm sure, will be good. I'm just saying, though, I could really go for a mushroom cake sometimes. That sounds really good.
What about a mushroom shake?
Oh man, Mario, you're making me crave the mushroom dishes. There's so many good mushroom meals out there. I'm kind of starving at the moment. Out on the streets, working for King Roham. He doesn't feed us particularly often and put in lots of manual labor. I'm hungry, but whatever. Anyways, moving on. Okay, this next one's for me. It says, what do you consider to be your greatest failure in life, aside from you being alive? They just had to add that little dig at the end there, didn't they? Well, my greatest failure, that's tricky. I'd really have to go through some of my past for that, a lot of my past, actually. My greatest failure, I would probably have to say, I can't believe I'm admitting this publicly, but Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, it didn't connect with people the way I had hoped, and what makes it worse is that afterwards with Luigi's Mansion 3, I signed on with the same people. Tanabe got involved, and I wasn't paying enough attention to the project, and I really think that if I had just tried a little bit harder, it might have turned out better. But you can't regret those things because they're in the past. You gotta move on with the future.
Sure, you can regret it. If you don't regret it, Luigi, and you haven't learned from
I
it.
guess that's true. So what you're saying is the lesson here is what exactly?
Just don't make any more Luigi's Mansion games, okay?
Oh, okay, yeah. I guess that's up front, but I understand.
The brand is dead.
Yeah, so is Nintendo, so I don't even know what's gonna happen there. Next question is for you, Mario. It's kind of similar. It says, what do you consider to be your greatest success in life? Oh, come on, why did they ask you about the success but me about the failure? And then it says, you rock man, looking forward to the Digimon streams. Toad.
Oh, thank you very much, Toad. Well, my greatest success... Well, that's a hard one. My life's full of success. I don't think there's even one single failure.
Yeah.
Except for Hotel Mario. You see, I signed up for that game when I was inebriated. My greatest success, personally, in a life full of successes, I would say my greatest was the time I ate 5 trays of lasagna in one
Mario,
sitting.
that's your big success? Mario, by your own admission, you've accomplished a lot. Your biggest success is just stuffing your face with lasagna?
My own personal success, Luigi.
That just seems silly to me, Mario. I feel like you have better stuff than that to offer, but I don't know.
Lasagna, Luigi.
What about all those years you spent teaching people how to type? Mario teaches typing. Wouldn't you say that was like a big success? You taught kids how to type?
No.
All right. Well, hopefully you can top that at some point and do something a little bit more impressive than that.
Like eating 6 trays of lasagna?
No, Mario. Like doing something. Whatever. Okay, we don't have time for this. We have more questions. Okay. Let me see. What do you consider? Okay. Here's a question for both of us, Mario. Okay. This is for both of us. It says, President Bowser has recently decreed that at least one Hammer Bro be installed at every street corner in the Mushroom Kingdom to ensure safety and security throughout the Mushroom Kingdom. Do you support this unorthodox procedure?
Well, it sounds like he means well, but we both know that the Koopa, that bad Koopa, is just saying that to make it all sound good. We know that behind the scenes he's told that Hammer Bro to harass and abuse the citizens of the Mushroom Kingdom.
Yeah, to me, Mario, it sounds like the implementation of martial law, and that's not good. A Hammer Bro at every street corner? There's a lot of street corners in the Mushroom Kingdom, and if they're all over the place, that just seems like it's infringing on our freedoms, and it could be quite scary for the Mushroom Kingdom residents to constantly be seeing Hammer Bros around, so I don't really know what President Bowser's aim is with this one, but it seems like a strange approach to me.
I think his aim is total control, Luigi. Total control. He wants to control us with an iron knuckle, Luigi. With fear.
Oh man, I normally sleep at the street corners. Where am I gonna go? Oh.
You are the biggest coward I know. So yeah, you're screwed, Luigi. You're screwed.
Hammer Bros, they're scary, They throw their hammers without any provocation sometimes, and they're really hard to predict. Their movements, they're just erratic, and they throw their hammers at such high velocities and speeds. I don't feel safe anymore.
Oh well, moving on. Next question, Luigi.
Okay. This one's for you, Mario. A lot of these questions are for you. It says, OMG, I'm your biggest fan. I have all your games. You are better than everyone and everything. Love, your biggest fan, Toad. Well, wait, that's not even a question. Why is that in here?
Oh, thank you so much, Toad. That warms my heart. I know the games aren't being made anymore, but it makes me happy that people are still playing them today. Thank you very much.
I'm gonna talk to the producers about this. That's not even a real question. Whatever. Okay. Okay. Well, let's get a real
jealous.
one. Why don't we do a real question for you, Mario? I'm not letting you off the hook yet. This is another one for you. It says, give us the deets on your relationship with Princess Peach. Do you two hang out often, or does absence truly make the heart grow fonder? That's true, Mario. You haven't mentioned Princess Peach in a while.
We have a loose relationship, where sometimes we're on, sometimes we're off. We need to go see other people, but, we usually end up always coming back together, particularly when I need to go and save her. You know, gratitude gets all the feelings coming back, you know, but, you know, once we get into it too deep, then all of a sudden we start annoying each other, and it's not always easy, but we still love each other. It's just, we're always there for each other, but, you know, I don't think marriage is anywhere in the future. But, you know, we always have each other if we need one another.
Wow, Mario, that might be the most wholesome thing you've ever said on this show.
Love is blind, Luigi. Love is blind.
I guess that's a good message. Good job, Mario. Good answer. All right, let's do a Luigi question. Everybody loves Luigi questions. It says, Luigi, I recently purchased a used copy of Luigi's Mansion 3. Well, now thank you so much. Hey, oh wait, no, it continues. It says, and I have never been so stunningly sickened and disappointed in a gaming experience.
Wow.
Where and when can I get a refund for this travesty? Please respond within 5 business days, otherwise I have a Toinies on standby.
Good God.
That question was sent 7 days ago. Oh no.
By who?
It's anonymous, that one.
Probably by Toad.
Mario, did you send this? You're messing with me,
I
right?
did
You're
not
messing
send
with me.
that, Luigi. It's against the rules.
But it's Luigi's Mansion 3. It wasn't that bad.
You should have backed out when you saw it was Tanabe.
I don't know. I don't know. Whoever sent this, listen, I don't know where you can get a refund if you bought a used copy. That's not really in my domain of service. Nintendo, they're out of business. Maybe you just keep playing the game. Maybe you didn't play the full game. It gets better, I think, towards the end. Just suffer through it. I mean, play through it.
I played the full game.
You did? Well, thank you, Mario.
I can vouch for him.
So you liked the game? You liked how it ended?
No, I'm vouching for the other guy, not for you.
Oh.
Sorry, Luigi.
Misunderstood you there. Oh, alright. Well, here's another Mario question. I'm sure you've been just looking forward to this one. Alright, it says, Hey Mario, Toad here. I'm your #1 fan. Mario Odyssey is the best game ever made and should have won every Game of the Year award at the Game of the Year Awards. My question is, what music do you like to listen to in your free time and why? Alright, a little bit of brown nosing from these toads, I'm noticing.
I love to listen to some Mushroom Kingdom blues, Luigi. Mushroom Kingdom blues.
Mushroom Kingdom blues?
Mushroom Kingdom blues, some Mushroom Kingdom jazz. Keep it spicy, bro.
Mario, no, that surprises me. Mushroom Kingdom blues, you know, that's some pretty blue music. Are you feeling down lately or something, or what?
It's not really sad music. It's just, you know, you really flow with it. You know what I mean? It's more like neutral. You know what I mean? It's not depressing. It's not upbeat. It's just, I want to stay casual. I want to stay relaxed. I'm flowing through my day like a Plessy through water, you could say, Luigi.
I guess you could say that, Mario. Well, again, that's a surprising answer from you.
And when I really want to spice it up, I put on some jazz.
Wow, jazz. Well, you know, these are surprising answers. Again, I wouldn't have expected this stuff from you, Mario. But if you like that kind of music, then, you know, good for you. I would say what my favorite is, but I guess nobody asked that, so... Next question is for me, though. It says, Luigi, this is a long one. Luigi, you're a pathetic slob. Come on! Now, every single question is like this. Why did the producers choose these? Okay, alright.
Read it, Luigi. Read it out loud.
Luigi, you're a pathetic slob with no friends or loving family to turn to. You'd be better off dumped into a vat of poison peaty piranha sludge instead of watering down an otherwise spectacular Mario-centric podcast. I hate you with all my heart and soul. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. Now this isn't even the question.
He's right, you know.
Does anybody want to know about my successes? Or don't they want to know what music I listen to? Or what mushroom recipes that I like?
What success, Luigi? What success?
Well, if they had asked that, I would have said, you know, the original Mario Bros. You know, I really came into my own in the original Mario Bros. When I was working with you, and that was the start. it was a good start for us, and I was really proud of how that product turned out. See, I have positive things to say, but nobody asks that. They just want to make fun of me.
Loser.
All right, here's another question for both of us. So maybe we can share in this one a little bit more. Maybe it's a positive one. Hey, Mario Bros, you two have very distinctive features that have held up over the ages. Now, thank you, including your massive noses. My question is, between the two of you, who has the biggest schnoz? Oh, a strange question. It's an anonymous one. I don't know. I guess our noses aren't that big, are they?
I don't know, Luigi. It's a close one.
Maybe slightly bulbous, I suppose. I mean, we're not close enough to like measure these at the moment. I mean, I guess our noses, now that you mentioned that, they do take up a majority of our faces. It's kind of disturbing if you think about it.
I don't think it's disturbing at all. I think it's unique.
Yeah, I guess it is unique. You know, it adds to our attractiveness, you know?
Not you.
Well, but I'm still growing out that beard. I'm sure people are going to ask about the beard. I think my beard's going to it's going to help my face fill out a bit more. You know, I think it might be Mario that has the bigger nose, honestly.
My nose is bigger.
Okay, so we're going with Mario having the bigger nose. So, you know, there you go. Strange question. But I guess that's what's to be expected. Here's another one. This one is for me. It says, "Dear Green Mario." Now that's and that's a funny meme. I don't really appreciate it that much, but you know, I guess if you want to meme it up, sure, go with Green Mario. I've heard it all by now. Dear Green Mario, recently leaked online photographs from 1990 have depicted you attending a series of questionable conventions whilst wearing a vibrantly colored frog suit. Oh no.
Oh, I remember that.
There have long been rumors of your allegiance to fairies and their elaborate personas, but never before has such concrete, compromising evidence been released. My query is, are you ashamed by your childish, distastefully sickening furry past? Yes or no?
I can't confirm these rumors.
Well, now, okay, that's a lot to take in. You can't just give me a yes or no on that one. It's a complicated thing.
It was totally weird, man. I told you.
No,
I
it's
told
not.
you. I told you
Mario,
not to do it.
Mario, think about it. Now, 1990, what was that? Like a couple years after Mario 3? And in that game, you know, we dressed up in suits. We had the Tanuki, we had the frog suit. That was stuff that we did. And so,
Yeah, but I did that for the joining. I needed it to progress in my adventure, but you kept on wearing it afterwards.
Yeah, only for a few years.
Pretty weird, Luigi. It's weird. I told you to stop wearing it. Gonna be seen in public, and you were.
Listen, you gotta realize it was a different time, you know, 1990s, late 1980s, it was a different era. You can't judge somebody based off, you know, how that might seem, you know, in the present day. Yeah, you know, I did hang out with crowds of people who also dressed up in vibrant costumes, you know, but it's the Mushroom Kingdom, you know, people, they dress in private costumes all the time. I don't think it's that weird at all, personally.
Pretty weird, Luigi.
Well, you know, I think I still got that frog suit somewhere. It might be, well, when my house got foreclosed, I lost a lot of stuff, but that might be in like a storage bin somewhere. I'd have to look for it. You know, I look back at that time period, and you know, I don't feel disgust or shame.
All I'm saying is it's pretty weird.
Mario, you just don't get it. You don't understand. When I wore that frog suit, I felt like I was really somebody. You know, I felt like I was a frog. To be honest.
Pretty weird.
All right. Well, let's go on with a Mario question then. Okay, here it is. Mario, what is your biggest source of income? And what is your favorite source of income? An interesting question.
Yeah, my biggest source of income would obviously be my games, Luigi.
Yeah, that seems somewhat obvious.
My favorite source of income? I have a series of cookbooks that I sell, Luigi. I enjoy coming up with recipes, and I sell cookbooks, Luigi. Yes. It is my favorite source of income.
What on earth, Mario? How long has this been going on? Cookbooks?
I can show you how to make the best mushroom stromboli you ever had.
Okay, well, now I might take you up on that offer, but this is, again, very surprising. I'm finding out a lot about you, Mario, that I never knew.
You never really get to know me.
You know, we're brothers. We need to know each other better than this, I think. Maybe we need to hang out more.
I don't really need to know you.
Let's hang out more, Mario. You want to hang out with me more?
No.
All right, we'll talk about this after the podcast. You know, Luigi, this is for me. This is a Luigi question. Why are you so scared of King Bull to the point that just the word bull alone can send you spiraling into a crippling fear and anxiety attack? Is there something wrong with your brain? Now,
King Bull!
no, Mario, stop it. Listen, now, again, you'd understand if you were me, but the King Bull and his entire species, they're a scary bunch. They're a spooky bunch, and you know, with their sharp teeth and their transparent bodies, I think it's unnatural. They're unnatural, Mario, and it frightens me because they're ghouls, and that's gotta be good enough for some people, you know? I'm scared of ghouls. That's just who I am as a person.
They're not really ghouls, Luigi. They're called boos. They're kind of silly.
Oh, they're not silly.
They're not really malevolent creatures. They like to scare. They like to play pranks. They like to trick.
No,
But they're really not all that scary. In fact, they're actually very shy. If you look at them, they just turn invisible.
you know, I disagree. I think you're understating things, Mario. These are cold-blooded murderers.
Are you sure that King Boo didn't want to just be your friend, Luigi?
Well, yeah, Mario. You know, I kind of got the idea that we weren't friends when he locked you in a painting for the third time over. You know, that's what I got the idea of.
The painting is where his tea party is. I go and have tea with King Boo from time to time. It's a good time, Luigi. You know, if you just accepted his invitation, then it would have been a great time. We all could have had fun.
You gotta be kidding me, Mario.
He's a good guy, Luigi. He's not all bad.
King Boo is my mortal enemy, and you're having tea with him?
They are a good people, Luigi. They're good people. And you are racist. Racist, Luigi.
No,
you are racist.
I'm not racist just because I say that all boos scare me. I don't think that it's so racist.
That is pretty racist.
I mean, think about the shriek that they do. They do like a scary shriek. They go or something, you know?
You are boo-phobic, Luigi. Boo-phobic. Yeah, they're just goofing around, Luigi. They're just goofing around. If you would just sit down and talk to them, you'd understand, Luigi.
I don't know. I would have to think about this for a long time. I've spent a lot of my life running away from boos and really fearing them, so I don't think I could change anytime
You
soon.
spent your life catching him, shoving him back in a vacuum cleaner for that psychotic scientist Egad.
Hey, Egad he's eccentric. That's all, he's eccentric.
Eccentric, Luigi. Egad was arrested for creating a doomsday bot that almost destroyed the Luncheon Kingdom.
Yeah, he gets into some wacky hijinks, that Egad guy. He's a good guy. I'm sure it's a misunderstanding. It's just all a misunderstanding.
He's a criminal, Luigi. He's a criminal.
Let's move on to the next question.
Work with the criminal.
Next question. This is for you, Mario. It says, "Hey Mario, longtime Toad supporter here. Why and how do you put up with your decidedly inferior brother Luigi? Here we go again. A man of your greatness would seem as though he'd be beyond such trivial annoyances."
I wouldn't say that I exactly do put up with him. I constantly berate him and tell him that my life would be better off without him. But if I were to be honest, I'd say the reason I don't kill him myself outright, my dear mother, she made me promise I wouldn't kill him myself, and we gotta keep a promise to my dear mother, you know. I also feed off his suffering. I'm like a vampire.
Oh my gosh, that sounds terrible.
There goes your positivity.
Oh man.
Tastes like lemon.
Alright, we have a couple more questions here and then we're just about done. This is for you, Mario. Again, most of these questions were for you. In any case, here's the Mario question. This is a long one, okay? Dear Mr. Mario, I'm a simple toad farmer just trying to make my way in the colorful, zany, wacky platformer of a world we live in. Only recently, I've found that the world ain't always so colorful and it ain't always so zany. Mr. Mario, my wife passed away last year in a clown car accident, and this season's yield of rocket flowers has been at an all-time low. I'm not sure how much longer I can support myself and my 7-year-old daughter, who has contracted a potentially life-threatening bout of pneumonia from living in our frigid cabin. My daughter has always admired you, Mr. Mario, and each of your splendid games. I think that after so much loss, it would do my daughter well to hear from a hero and be told that just because things are looking down right now, they can always get better. Should you ever be willing to visit sometime and meet my daughter, I would be eternally grateful. Mario? What are you pondering over there?
Nah.
Mario.
Moving on.
But Mario.
Moving on, Luigi.
All right, we have one more question. Oh my gosh, I think I'm gonna be sick. This is again for both of us. This is for Luigi and Mario. Oh man. In episode 7 of the Plumbers Podcast, we were told, in a shocking twist of events, that Luigi was actually adopted. He was the adopted son of the Mario bloodline. But in episode 8, this issue was never resolved, despite a clear cliffhanger suggesting otherwise. What was the outcome of this discussion? And why was it not picked up again? Mario, we totally forgot about that. I totally spaced on the fact that you said I was adopted.
You didn't really want to revisit that, did you?
Yeah, Mario, that's important. Why wouldn't you remind me of that? You know that my memory kind of slips from time to time.
I know it's hurtful for you, Luigi. I don't want to cause you any more hurt. Just kidding.
Mario, now this is the time. This is a moment for you to finally tell me, Mario, who are my real parents.
Luigi.
What is it, Mario?
Your real father is.
Yes.
Oh, would you look at the time? We're out of time, Luigi.
No, we're out of time.
Find out next episode, Luigi.
But Mario, we have unlimited time for these podcasts. Why the music is fading? Why is our voices fading out? Mario,